I'd like to talk today about some matters that could impact the value of your long-term disability benefit. We talked previously about how to calculate your long-term disability benefit. That discussion was without any impacts on that benefit. This time we're going to talk about impacts on that benefit, such as Social Security disability or supplemental security income or a pension or a 401k. These all are matters that could impact your benefit. So could returning to work, even part-time, have an impact on your benefit. You see, it all comes down to what the plan document or the policy says. If your policy doesn't have any other income provisions in it or any offset provisions in it, well then you don't need to listen to this. And there are those policies, usually private disability policies, where you purchase a certain amount of insurance and there may be no offsets to the income that you receive through that benefit, through that policy. However, most of the policies that you see offered in the workplace that are group long-term disability insurance have some form of other income offset. And that can be devastating to some people. For example, a long-term disability policy may offer, say, $3,000 a month as 60% of your benefit, and you've calculated it all out and you're sure you're supposed to get $3,000 a month based on your pre-disability earnings and how everything netted out with the percentages. However, there may be a provision, and most likely there is, in that group policy that says that if you receive Social Security disability, then that will reduce your benefit. And it can be a dollar for dollar reduction, or perhaps there is some exclusion for the amount that you pay the Social Security disability attorney, if that was involved. Well, that could greatly impact dollar for dollar your benefit. For example, if you have a $3,000 benefit and you have Social Security disability come through, then that would mean that your benefit is reduced by the amount of Social Security disability, which if it's $2,000 a month, that reduces your benefit down to $1,000 a month. So there is some impact that you need to watch out for. And you may say, well, then I'm not going to apply. Well, better be careful, because the policy may require that you apply, or the insurance company will just estimate that amount. Perhaps you're disabled and the Social Security Administration believes you, but you are also very, very destitute, and so you apply for supplemental security income while you're waiting to see if you get Social Security disability, or perhaps there's some delay in you receiving Social Security disability. So you obtain the SSI benefit. Well, that may also be a reduction in your policy. Some people are close to retirement, say they're 62 or 63, and they have become disabled, not able to do their occupation, and they think they'll go ahead and just apply for Social Security normal retirement because that's quick and easy. I don't have to wait for a hearing if my claim is denied, and so maybe that's the route that I'll go. Well, you have to be careful on that too, because it also may have an offset provision in it that impacts your long-term disability benefit. So what if you have a 401k? Is that an offset? It may be. Again, better read your policy very quickly and carefully to ascertain if there is an offset for the 401k benefit that you are taking. You can delay taking that benefit many times until a later point in time, because most of the time you can take a 401k benefit well after your Social Security normal retirement age. So you need to check into that very carefully. If you obtain a rollover where your 401k goes ahead and pays out early, you need to be careful about not taking possession of those funds and those being an offset against your long-term disability benefit. They can impact it. There's a way to do that, to roll it over into a traditional IRA, and that may be advisable to do that in your circumstance, but you still have to be careful about taking direct possession of those funds. because the courts will strictly construe that policy. And if it provides an offset, even if you turned around and put it into a traditional IRA later on, it still may be an impact to your long-term disability benefit. On the other hand, the policy may say it's only impacted as to the amount that your employer paid into that 401k. So don't automatically assume that there will be another income offset for the 401k. It's just a matter you need to carefully consider, and you need to review your policy carefully on that. Then finally, there also can be an offset, an other income offset for a pension benefit. Now, if it's for a prior employer, maybe there won't be an offset. But look at your policy. Be careful. Then there also may be an offset if you have more than one disability policy. Disability policies can be written to where if you have another disability policy that you pay for yourself, but nonetheless this policy says that it will offset such benefits, then there may be an offset if you are receiving both benefits at the same time, reducing one of them. These are all matters that need to be carefully considered when you're evaluating how much your long-term disability claim is really worth. Thanks.